Hi everyone, welcome to your love and romance reading for 2018. Please pay attention to the first part of this video. I had to redo my intro because I've already shuffled these and pulled all the cards. But I would like to mention a few really important things before we get into the reading, which is, one, this reading does not apply to astrology. So if you're like, but what about my moon and rising sign? Don't worry about it, because I'm not doing these based on your sun sign or any astrological aspect. It's for the people who are born in August. That is who this reading applies to. Now, the second thing that I would like to bring up is the concept of the one. I do not agree with, and I do not use. I do not believe that there is one and only one person on this planet for you. You actually have infinite numbers of potential soulmates and partnerships that you could experience in this lifetime. So let me just make that clear that that is where I stand. If you want to believe that there's only one person, go ahead. But I can tell you right now that you're probably one of the people who struggles the most with manifesting partners. Because I work with people every single day who struggle with that exact concept. So if you're wondering what frame I'm coming from, this is either your current partner or your next significant relationship. So this isn't a one-night stand. This isn't some crappy ex that you really need to let go of. This is your next significant relationship, or the person you're already with in a some sort of committed relationship, right? So that was the first thing that I wanted to mention. And yeah, so let's go ahead. I know that there can be some anxiety around anything romance and love related, relationship related. So go ahead, take a few deep breaths into the diaphragm. Just go ahead and center yourself, ground yourself, whatever you need to do. If you work with me one-on-one, you can blow roses right now on any like, there's only one person out there for me. Well, what if they die? What, you're never going to find love after they die? Okay, anyway, so as you're going through this, if you feel anything come up in your body, go ahead, notice the area, allow the tension to release, allow whatever feelings to come up as you go. Oh, I want to do the Miracle Now card first. So it's just about noticing what's happening in your body. That's all I would like to encourage you. Put a hand on your heart, put a hand on your stomach, whatever you feel called to do, please notice your body. Okay, so the Miracle Now card that I pulled for you, if I want to feel supported, I must support myself. Okay, so this is, what this is referring to is the idea of you taking care of yourself. So if you feel like you need rest, give yourself rest. Because that's where support comes from. If you're not showing yourself that you're worthy of support, other people are going to you're going to have a hard time receiving that support from other people. Okay, so this is your partner or your next significant partner, their growth period in 2018. We have 7 of Wands. So they're really making an effort. They're really trying hard to either resolve something, heal something, or even, like make it to the top. It just looks like they're working really hard and they are really proving themselves in one way or another. So proving that they can overcome, proving that they can be successful. It's like they're bound and determined, and it's that work that they're putting in. That's what's being reflected here. Now, this is them looking at you. Okay, 9 of Wands. So things are moving forward. It looks like they see you, and this is energetic, whether you're with them or not. It's kind of like they understand you as being ambitious and moving forward and having all of these things that you would like to accomplish, that you would like to make happen. And so because of that, they're fully recognizing where your priorities are at and what exactly like what trajectory you're going in. Okay. And then we have, what is the karmic connection between you two? We have the Five of Cups. So something is being resolved from the past in this relationship. It's a significant relationship in terms of healing. So any past life trauma or even trauma from this incarnation is going to be resolved through this relationship, or at least I'm in agreement that it's going to heal and it's going to be resolved. It's not always the case, and this can be kind of sticky. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. It can be a little bit intense. Despite so many new age people being like, oh, all of the karmic agreements, typically it makes it much more intense. So I'm just giving you a heads up that that healing work is going to be powerful. Now, this is what connects you in this lifetime. We have Prince of Wands, so that fire. Okay, I know that there are quite a few Leos that I'm reading for right now. But this is, the fire is what connects you. Fire is what creates the attraction. Fire is what creates the glue. Even if you don't feel fire yourself, it's the ambition, the drive, the power coming from both of you. And this isn't, I'm not talking about like corporate pantsuits type of power, although that could be you. This is about your grit and your ability to power through situations on both ends. So it could be both, it could be just one of you, but that perseverance is what creates that attraction. So the the Prince of Wands is all about forward movement, rapid movement. And so that is what is stimulating the relationship. Now, this is what is like the obstacle either of attracting this person, like what's the block or what's the challenge that you're going to be facing with this partner in 2018. So we have the Tower, and this is that intense healing. I'm going to go ahead because I know, like, again, blow roses. Don't get worked up. This is just about the intensity, right? So it's about that healing. As soon as I saw the Five of Cups come up in the karma position, I was like, yep, there's going to be major healing. So let me see what else is coming up with the Tower. Ten of Coins. Okay, so this is good. What this is saying here is that this intensity, is necessary for the foundation, the legacy, and the longevity of the relationship. The intensity, the healing, the rapid movement. So this could be either within yourself, maybe if you're not coupled already, experiencing this Tower is what is giving you the experience that you need to get into partnership with this person. So maybe you're like super down on yourself, you're in the worst state ever, and you're like, oh my God, well now I'm really never gonna get a partner. It's kind of like that perspective you might not even realize that you're getting the lessons that you need in order for this person to come into your space. Okay, so be open-minded with this and don't let this like, oh my God, I'm gonna break up with this person. No, this is what's saying what is going on, what is the challenge that is going to bring the healing. And I'm not just saying that, right? Like I'm not pulling outcome cards for this reading for this exact reason, but what this is saying is that it really is creating traction, and it's the necessary lesson for you to come into clarity around what you're doing to move forward, what you're doing for the long haul, what type of things you want to make happen with this partner. Okay, now this is what's attracting you to them. So what makes them sexy is the Six of Swords. So the way that they are, again, the way that they're able to overcome situations, the way that they are able to just persevere and really take the reins into their hands and charge forward. Like, that is creating attraction, is being able to overcome, being able to heal, being able to move towards a brighter future. And because of that grit, it's creating the attraction. Let's see what is attracting them to you. So why are you sexy? The Ace of Swords. So independent thinking, clarity of mind, rationality. Those are all components that are very supportive in the relationship coming from you. So as you're a stable, independent thinker, that really is magnetic. Because this is coming across as very stable, especially relative to where they've been. It's kind of like they just came out of some really intense work. And so now you're a grounded, clear thinker, level-headed, and that is the perfect complement to their experience. Now, this is what you need to heal in 2018. Prince of Swords. So it's the extreme version of this, right? Like, there's a little bit of that manipulation energy coming from this. A little bit of like playing people, and that needs to go. That if feeling like you're pulling one over on somebody, or that you're gonna get your way if you act this way or that way, it's about stepping back from being locked into, I need this my way and I'm going to get it by whatever means necessary, and just saying, where am I able to compromise for the ethics and the security of my relationship. Now, this was also a survival mechanism. I should also keep that in mind, that this isn't like, oh, you're such a bad person. This is saying, this is a habit or a way that you have been able to navigate the world that it's now time to shed. Now, what they need to heal, what your partner needs to heal in 2018. Okay, 7 of Cups. Now, this is them feeling scattered all over the place. It's like they really are looking to come together and heal the parts of themselves that have been so all over the place. So it's really about becoming cohesive and having a clear direction. It seems like they've been kind of a mixed bag. And so now they're going to get to the point in 2018 where their vision becomes clear, concise, and they come into the realization of what they want. At least I hope. You know, some people just don't want to work on themselves, but that's really what they need to heal, is being able to see for themselves what they are doing moving forward. The next stage in the relationship is 3 of Wands. So it's kind of like, I really see the 3 of Wands as the patience card. Patience, waiting for good things to come in. And so if you're dating, then what I would say is it's probably not going to come in as fast as you want. It's because there's still work that needs to be done before they're ready for you. Or this is you putting plans together with your partner and, you know, just basically doing all of the work behind the scenes in order to get to the place where this actually manifests. Okay, and then we have, what should you focus on? 10 of Cups. I love this card. So this is really, I like seeing this here, but it's also, this is a big relationship card. So I would say give attention to that area of your life. Celebrate the small victories and pay attention to your partner. Pay attention to the relationship, because it looks like that's kind of a big deal. Yeah, it's just screaming like, pay attention to what you have right now in the relationship that you have going, because that's going to serve you long term. It doesn't mean put your career goals on the back burner, but it also means that it's safe. Like, this is giving you permission to invest in the relationship. And again, we're not talking about adultery, addiction, or abuse. We're not talking about those things. We are talking about moving forward in a relationship, a deepening connection, creating a foundation. So you have 10 of coins and the 10 of cups. Those are both huge relationship cards. That is a legacy. And this, you know, and by legacy, I mean long-term. And this is also the happiness celebration coming together with family card. Okay, so I'm going to clarify the 10 of cups as well. What do you need to focus on in 2018? Daughter of Swords. Okay, so still work on your projects. This is now indicating balance. It's about balance. It's not like you need to put all your eggs in one basket. It's about giving adequate effort to the areas that you would like to see grow. It seems pretty obvious, but there's a lot of people who invest a lot of their energy in things that they're not even interested in having grow and develop. Okay, so now I'm going to do, this is your growth period. So even if your partner is involved in your growth period, which they can be sometimes, this is speaking to you and how you're evolving. Okay, so quarter one, solar plexus chakra. This is all control. This is all wanting things on your terms, when you want to make things happen. And it's kind of like, I'm getting more of a feeling of being out of control. And so the reaction is, I want control, if that makes sense. So this looks pretty reactionary. It's very much about nourishing your third chakra. And I would say taking a step back, really evaluating what you're able to control, and just thinking about, how do I put this? Thinking about what can you let go of, and then what would you like to make happen faster. So this looks like an evaluation, and you are kind of assessing how much energy you're giving to things, and then saying, oh, right, I feel out of control because I'm giving it too much effort or energy. Okay, quarter two, we have abundance. So this looks like an abundance of time is coming up. It looks like your time really opens up second quarter of 2018. So this is springtime. Or, I mean, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, it's springtime. So with the abundance, this is again taking an attitude of, oh, I have enough, I have plenty, I have all of my needs met, I can make anything happen. So this is really, it looks like things get a lot easier during the second quarter, especially partnership wise. Okay, third quarter, we have endings. So this is closing the door. I feel that this is a project. I'm going to go ahead and clarify it, and we'll see. If we have a coins card pop up right now, it's for sure a project. Okay. If you can hear my cat, I apologize. Okay, so let's clarify what's the deal with that endings card. Six of Cups. Okay, so this, ooh, I like this, because what this is saying is this karmic deal right here. If you can see how we have the Six of Cups, the Five of Cups, and this was that karmic thing that needed resolution. It happens during the third quarter. That's where you see things really evolve into, oh, that part is completely resolved and ended. That wound is healed. That has completely solidified and resolved the karmic aspect. So The endings are referring to karma. This isn't referring to a relationship, right? Because if you haven't even met this person, then what this is saying is, oh, the karmic element of your healing is going to be resolved during the third quarter of 2018. And then the fourth quarter, we have final step. Okay, so this is making final adjustments in the relationship, or really figuring out what you need to do next in order to move forward. It's going to be different for everyone, right? So it really looks like that is something where you guys are going to be able to, or you are at like the final stages of your healing. That could also be the interpretation, but it just depends. Everyone's going to have a different pace with this, right? Okay. Okay, if you'd like to ask a question, go ahead and ask it now. Otherwise, just pick a card that resonates with you, or maybe pick all three if you want all three. Okay, card number 1. 3 of Pentacles. So this is working, efforting, giving the projects that you have, giving necessary attention to the projects that you have on the table. It looks like work is going to be a big focus. Please, shh. Work is going to be a big focus for you. I'm getting like the first half of the year, that's going to be really big. Okay, card number 2, we have the Wheel. Now, there's a certain level of things shifting, especially because it's sitting on top of the Tower. I see this as a transformation in the pattern or the way things are going. This is like the opposite of the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man is like persistence of a situation. This is flipping it upside down and saying, nope, something is going to transform. And so there's definitely going to be a shift in either pace or like definition or direction. And it's for good and bad. Like there's pros and cons to all of this. So it's just about the shift is pushing you in the right direction, but there's definitely going to be a change. And I'm getting that pace, time opening up, time, all of that stuff is going to transform. Then we have card number 3, Knight of Swords. This looks pretty superficial, having a good time, enjoying yourself. There's not a lot of seriousness or heaviness on this card. It's more about just enjoying the company that you have, enjoying the time you spend together, enjoying the process. If you can fall in love with the process of dating or fall in love with the process of relationship, it's going to be much easier on you for 2018. Okay, I hope that you've enjoyed this reading. Don't forget that I do offer custom tarot spreads if you're looking for either your if you're looking for a reading that, sorry, I've done like 9 of these in a row. So if you're looking for a spread that is about manifesting partnership, I have one of those. And if you're looking for me to check in on a partner that you're already with, I have a reading for that as well. If you'd like to work with me one-on-one, want me to check in on a person, give you an energetic tune-up, all of the links are in the description box. And I hope you have a wonderful 2018. Thank you so much, everyone. Happy New Year.